The O1 visa is a non-immigrant visa, meaning that it's not a green card. You can return home. And it's basically that you are extraordinary within your field. And so for people who are in just at the top level of their field, that's what the O1 visa is for. So there are two subcategories for the O1 visa. One is for business, athletics, sciences, and the other one is for art, film, television. And so those require two different, I guess, qualifications and eligibility requirements for it. But those are the two different types of O1s. Right, so USCIS, or the United States Immigration and Citizen Services, what they mean by extraordinary is basically two options. One is that you won a major award that is significant, as in Nobel Peace Prize, Grammy, Oscar, BAFTA, right? Major awards that some people do win, and then you would automatically just show a picture of the award and then get in under an O1. The other visa, the O1, and how do I say this? Option one, you shouldn't be overwhelmed by that, okay? Some people don't receive an Oscar. That's okay. You then can move on to this option number two and then really actually see, am I eligible for this? So option number two is you have to meet 3 out of 8 categories. 8 categories meaning, do you have any awards, right? Do you have any international prizes that you've won? Do you have any publications? Have you ever been in the press? Have you ever judged someone's work? And so you might think, what does judging someone's work mean? Have you gotten your doctorate or your PhD and you had to judge someone else's dissertations? Do you have a high salary, right? A high salary does show that you are extraordinary in your field, because why would someone be paying you so high if you're not good at what you do? So these are the categories that we really focus on, and you only need 3 out of these 8 categories to get the O1 visa. So the O1 visa, at the end, it's good for 3 years. It's valid for 3 years. And at the end of that O1 visa, you either have to extend it or you come home, right? So the green card is different because it means that your intent is to live in the United States forever. Now, there are ways, and the nice thing about the O1 visa is that it is a dual intent visa, meaning that it is a non-immigrant intent, meaning you have the intent to come home, but because of the regulations, it also says you can have the intent to have a green card, which is different from other types of visas, meaning you can quickly, or let's say not quickly, but you can change into a green card rather easily in comparison to other work visas. So an O1 is really nice because you have the foundation for a green card, but it's not a green card. So the O1 visa is a nice temporary solution for a few reasons. One, it's not based on how much money you're investing. It's not based on, have you already worked for a company previously and then they're sending you over to a US entity. And it's not an H-1B, which requires 100,000 US dollars visa fee. It is really, are you extraordinary? And do you have someone who is petitioning you? Do you have a sponsor, an agent in the United States? A no-one is also really nice because if you know the criteria and you think, look, I meet one of those criterias. In the next 6 months to a year, you can start working on the other 2, write blogs, participate in hackathons, try to win those hackathons, get those prizes, and then you're able to have that O1. So Vinheller really prepares the clients and the applicants and the petitioners to understand what of those criteria, because it's normally we're dealing with people who have those 8 criterias, what is the difference between blogs and press, right? How can we make sure that what you have in your background, from everything from even your elementary years, if you have done great, wonderful things, to your time and working and making sure we collect all the documents. I will say a lot of these petitions are around 300 to 800 pages. So we are ones who go through all of it and make sure that you really have and you're qualified for this visa so that you can get the O1.